Looks like we are live.
Sure.
Instagram is on, YouTube is on, Substack.
You need to start it from OBS.
Okay.
Did you click start? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, go live now on Instagram. It's not live yet on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh yeah, now we're live.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you.
So.
All right, we are live. Dogood Mavericko here. Thought we would go through another online paid community success story. This one is basically about Story Hacker AI is the name of the community. Learn to write 12 plus books a year using AI without compromising your creativity or ethics. But yeah. And let's go through more of the sales page. He's using the school.com platform. Story Hacker is the fastest and most affordable way to produce 12 plus books a year using AI without sacrificing creativity or ethics. What you get: worth plus $50,000. Access to Story Hacker OS, the ultimate tool to write good books every month. Full system to go from 0 to 12 plus books a year. Step-by-step guides to publish on Amazon and brand to your genre. 30 plus genre guides, 20 plus AI automations, weekly live calls with Jason and other experts, bonuses worth $10,000 plus. All my published books for authors, worth more than $300 if bought on Amazon. 12 plus licensed courses from David Farland, mentor of Brandon Sanderson, and many others. My guarantees: if you put in the work or your money back, you will be able to write a book in a month. That book will be high quality, no slop. Using my methods will not sacrifice your creativity. You will improve as a storyteller. Try with zero risk with our 7-day free trial and lock in the price before it goes up. Cancel anytime. So yeah, interesting stuff. There's a lot of controversy when it comes to using AI for creating anything, and especially when it comes to using the help of AI to write books. But in my opinion, I think it can be a great thing if you do it in the right way. Because if you look at historically how people were writing books, especially those people that wrote a lot of books, the research part is a massive part of it. And also the draft and stuff is a lot of work, and then the final edits and stuff is where a lot of it happens. So yeah, it can be solid stuff even if AI is used for a lot of it. But yeah, how big is this community? how much is he making per month? 1,800 members times $67 per month. That's like $120,600 per month. But it's hard to say, because especially on this school platform, the way people are using it oftentimes is that they start for free or with a low price, a low monthly price, and then they gradually increase the price to their current price. And my guess is that his first few hundred members were probably priced lower than $67 per month. But I don't know, but it is very common to do it that way on school. And in a lot of ways, I think it's kind of a brilliant move to start at a low price. Even if you start at like $2 per month for like the first 10 members, at least you are getting started. And the cool thing about people that become a member early on, usually the thing is that they get that price for life, or for as long as they stay a member. They stay at the price they started at. So if a community might be $67 per month or $500 per month in the future, but if you got in those first few weeks or first few hundred members, you might be paying like $5 per month. And yeah, getting to that first dollar, velocity to $1, it's kind of a big deal. But yeah, let's look at his name. Jason Hamilton. So Story Hacker AI. Now we're looking at his kind of his profile or name inside school. And he owns more groups. Or more communities. He has one free community. The Argovale Lore Guild. 348 members, free. Rub shoulders with fellow fantasy nerds. Interact with fantasy authors. And get tons of free books when you join. 348 members and free. Yeah, looks like it's free. I say it looks like it's free because sometimes people have communities that are listed as free, but you have to go to a different platform and pay. But it looks like this one is free, yeah. But then his other one, Story Hacker Starter, 7,600 members and $7 per month. 7,600 times 7. That's like $53,200 per month. Again, it's kind of hard to say because we don't know how long he has had this price. Maybe it was a free community and he recently started charging. I don't know, but it looks like he's making good money with this one as well. Story Hacker Starter is a sampler of content from Story Hacker AI at a fraction of the price. Join the main membership for more. And then he has a link to the other one. What's inside Story Hacker Starter? System to write an AI short story in an hour. AI basics course. All of the prompts I use in my author business. Bonus, my 40 chapter plot module. Priceless. Bonus, instructions on how to use automations via N8N. Now for a one-time fee. What? Now for a one-time fee of $7, which is mostly just there to keep scammers out. Join Story Hacker Starter now and start your author career. So yeah, this one is very different. It's $7 one-time price. So yeah, I guess this was a free community that he used to sell memberships to the paid one. But then I guess, like so many people are having problems with on the school.com platform, is that a bunch of scammers or spammers started kind of messing up his community. I guess that's what happened. which made him decide to charge a one-time fee of $7. Let's see what happens if I click on it. So, yeah. But yeah, that was this community. But yeah, again, my guess is that he started this with a free community and a paid community, and he started generating leads to the free one, and then inside the free community he was focusing on selling memberships to the paid one. That's my guess. And that he recently changed it from free to $7 one time. But yeah, back to the main one. Yeah, $67 per month times 1,800, $120,600. How much of that is profit? Well, this guy, during the research, we found that he's using Facebook ads to grow. So that there's probably some expenses there. Maybe he has a freelancer or someone helping him. But I would guess it's kind of hard to say as well, because we don't know the previous price he had. But considering the fact that it looks like he had a free community before, then I guess this one has been paid the whole time. So that he's making somewhere around $80,000 to $100,000 in profit per month. I think that's very possible. Pretty exciting stuff. There's a lot of authors out there, both now and historically speaking, that has been struggling to make money. So to make a paid community around the whole writing thing can be a great way to make really good money. And in his school profile, he listed his YouTube channel, The Nerdy Novelist, 89,400 subscribers, 524 videos. And in his YouTube bio, in the description, it says, learn to write 12 plus books a year using AI without compromising your creativity or ethics. And then he has a link to his paid community. The one at $67 per month. A lot of the paid community success stories that I have found are using YouTube and Instagram, or one of those, as one of their main streams of traffic. Let me just check his feed. He posted 2 hours ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago. Yeah, looks like he's really consistent with posting videos. What about short form videos? Yeah, it's very hard to see. I can't see the dates on the short form videos. Nerdy Novelist. Can we find him on Instagram? Maybe he has Instagram, even if it's not listed in inside school. The Nerdy Novelist. No, I cannot find him there. What about his name, Jason Hamilton? No, I can't find him on Instagram. But yeah, YouTube, he's using. And by the way, sorry if this was a bit messy, but on his We are back on his school sales page now. We need to check. When start free trial, does he have multiple tiers? No, $67 per month, standard, and then $402 per year, premium. 6 months free. Wow, 6 months free. Why does he have such a steep discount for paying yearly? My suspicion is that maybe he has a problem with churn. Maybe a lot of his members are canceling their subscription early. But it's very hard to say. He has a video as well. 6 minutes, 15-second video and a 4-minute and 4-second video. 3 other pictures. Let's just look. Let's look at a few seconds of the sales video.
Hello there. If you're an aspiring fiction author who's been stuck on the same book for months or years, listen up. What if 30 days from now you were holding a finished, good book in your hands and you knew exactly how to repeat that every single month without selling your soul to AI or needing a tech degree? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how normal writers in my community are doing exactly that. My name is Jason Hamilton, and this is Story Hacker Gold in a nutshell. Inside, we have dozens of authors who regularly hit a book a month in our quarterly book in a month challenges. Some write even more. I've personally written a full, high-quality book that matched my vision and my world in just 4 days, using the same system that I am about to show you. We also have members who came in having written nothing, and now have honorable mentions in Writers of the Future, which is a huge deal in the sci-fi and fantasy circles. By the end of this video, you'll know the step-by-step path that we use to take aspiring fiction authors from zero to writing at least one quality book every month, using AI as a creative assistant, not a replacement. But if you're like most writers I meet, a few things are probably true. A, you feel guilty even thinking about using AI, like it's cheating or will erase your voice. B, you've been told good books take years, so you drag out drafts, rewrite endlessly, and still never feel finished. And C, you might be quietly thinking, I'm not techie enough to use all these tools anyway. Meanwhile, each month that passes is another month you don't have books on Amazon, you don't have readers, and your author dreams stay stuck in your head. So let's talk about each of these beliefs, starting with AI is cheating and robs me of my creativity. Here is why that is wrong. There are scammers out there putting out AI slop with no human input. But these people will never win, because even if AI can write a book as good as a human could do before, AI plus a human will always win against those kinds of people. In Story Hacker Gold, AI never replaces your imagination, it only supports it. We use it to brainstorm, outline, and iterate so you can actually focus on the things that you enjoy doing the most and that you are best at, and therefore finish more of your own ideas. We even run quarterly short story challenges with zero AI allowed in the prose, where members submit to contests like Writers of the Future. Their skills improve because they understand story so well. The AI just helps them go faster the rest of the time. Ultimately, you stay the author. The tools are just enhancers of what is already inside you. Now, what about the belief that to write a good book, you need more time? If time alone made good books, every I've been working on this novel for 10 years person would be a bestseller. What actually makes quality is a repeatable process, clear story structure, fast feedback loops, and writing to a market that already wants what you create. That's why our members can write faster and get better at the same time. Lastly, there's the belief that you're not technical enough to use AI. And inside Story Hacker Gold, we assume you're not. We walk you through everything step by step with simple prompts, templates, and live help. If you can type and click, then you can use this. So here is how the process works once you're inside. Step 1, we essentially remove the guesswork. You follow a clear path so you don't get overwhelmed. We help you decide exactly what to write first and how those books fit into a simple brand and marketing plan from day one. In step 2, you'll learn 5 different ways to use AI to assist your process, and you can choose whichever of them you like the most. As you go, you'll write 5 short stories, so by the end, you'll know these tools inside and out from a fiction writer's perspective. Then in step 3, we walk you through the basics of marketing and branding, which includes, but is not limited to, setting up an email list and getting your first 1,000 subscribers, choosing titles, book covers, and book descriptions that actually sell, and then also publishing your book on Amazon and launching it to the world. Plus, when you join Story Hacker Gold, you also get dozens of subgenre analyses so you can write to a market without guessing, a scene-by-scene walkthrough of story structure so you always know what happens next, all of my prompts and AI automations that I use for my own books, a quarterly book in a month challenge to actually get those books written, a quarterly short story contest without AI to sharpen your raw skill, as well as, of course, regular live calls with me, plus a developmental editor, an AI art/cover expert, prompting expert, accountability calls, and more. This isn't a buy a course and then disappear type of offer. This is an ongoing system and a community to keep you writing. Here is my promise if you join and actually put in the work. Number 1, you will reach the point where you can write at least 1 book a month. Number 2, those books will be your stories, your ideas, and your world, and AI will not violate your creative ethics. Number 3, the books you produce will be high quality, not rushed AI slop. Number 4, you will improve as a writer, not just get faster. We already have members with major contest recognition who started from 0. Imagine 12 months from now, instead of saying, I've always wanted to write a book, you've got a shelf with 12 plus titles, readers on your email list, and real momentum as an author because you finally had a system and a group pushing you to finish. If you want help becoming that kind of writer, join Story Hacker Gold now. You'll get instant access to the training, templates, community, and live calls. Start the process today and your first book in a month can start this month. Click the button, join us inside, and let's get your next book written.
Interesting stuff. So yeah, I ended up watching his whole sales video because that's kind of a big deal. These sales videos that they are using on the school to sell the memberships, it is a massively important part to their success. But yeah, writing 1 book per month with the help of AI. Imagine if someone did that for like 3 years. Then they have like 36 books. You know, when you're talking about volume, a lot of people have a lot of skepticism around that whole thing. And of course, there is a risk that people might start spewing out very crappy stuff with AI and stuff. But also, if you look at history, like big famous authors or even artists and stuff, oftentimes they had huge volumes. Like maybe you know of 1 or 2 of their best-selling books, but maybe they had 10 books, 15, 20 books before that. So yeah. I guess if people actually write, the chances of a big hit increases. But of course, quality is important. But he's focusing on fiction and stuff, though. Fiction and storybooks. But yeah, if someone were writing 12 books per year for 3 years, that's 36 books. And if they posted it on Amazon, it's very hard to say. I'm not familiar with how Amazon works and stuff. But if they got like an average of 25 sales per book per month, That's 900 books per month. Times, if it's $5, that's like $4,500 per month. I do not know how realistic that is, but it is interesting. He also mentioned an email list, that he would help them build an email list. That's brilliant stuff. Super valuable. But yeah, let's look at his Facebook ads. Wow. Wow. The Nerdy Novelist, 840 results. Can this be right? Oh no, that was a mistake. But there's a bunch of ads. Let me try the link. Uh, 84 results. Yeah, that looks more like it. 84 ads. Wow. Sort by most recent. I'm just trying to find out how long he has been running his oldest ad. May 22nd, 2026. So that's like pretty much exactly 2 months at the time of this recording. Nice. Sort by impressions. High to low. I guess this means that this is the most successful ad he has. It's also the oldest one, I think, yeah. See ad details. So the text on the ad reads, Story Hacker is the fastest and most affordable way to produce 12 plus books a year using AI without sacrificing creativity or ethics. What you get, worth $50,000 plus. Access to Story Hacker OS, the ultimate tool to write good books every month. Full system to go from 0 to 12 plus books a year. Step-by-step guides to publish on Amazon and brand to your genre. 30 plus genre guides. 20 plus AI automations. Weekly live calls with Jason and other experts. Bonuses worth $10,000 plus. All my published books for authors worth more than $300 if bought on Amazon. 30 plus genre analysis to know exactly what readers want. 12 plus licensed courses from David Farland, mentor of Brandon Sanderson, and many others. My guarantees, if you put in the work or your money back, you will be able to write a book in a month. That book will be high quality, no slop. Using my methods will not sacrifice your creativity. You will improve as a storyteller. Price is going up to $77 a month soon. Save 50% with annual. And then the link to his community. Join today. And there's a video on the ad. Let's look at the video.
Hello there. If you're an aspiring fiction author who's been stuck on the same book for months or years, listen up. What if...
Yeah, the video is 6 minutes and 15 seconds long. I think it is the same video that he used on his school sales page. Yeah, that's also 6 minutes and 15 seconds. And it also looks like the exact, or the pretty much, almost the exact text from the ad is the same text as used on the sales page. That's interesting. Without The price going up soon, warning though. Price is going up to $77 a month soon. By that line, it might look like he started at a much lower price, and he has been gradually increasing the monthly price. But again, it's hard to say. But yeah, it looks like this ad is doing amazing. The nerdy novelist, story hacker AI, to produce 12 plus books a year using AI. One thing to pay attention to when people are advertising their paid community is that usually they're not advertising like, this community is amazing, join it. Usually, or very often I mean, they are kind of focusing on a specific result or a specific challenge. And it looks like he's really focusing in on the fastest and most affordable way to produce 12 plus books a year using AI. So it's AI, super trendy. It's about producing 12 books a year. So that's like seems to be his main focus with the ad. Nice. And I guess the reason this ad has been running for 2 months is because it works. Nice. Alright. Yeah, there's a bunch more ads, like 84 different ads that he has running. So my guess is that Facebook ads or Meta ads is one of the main ways that he's using to grow his paid community. That's pretty exciting stuff because yeah, you don't have to be a YouTuber for like 5 years before you can successfully launch a paid community. Actually, one of the ladies I interviewed for Terrific 30, she's a grandmother, and she started her paid community, and then she was pretty much at zero with her YouTube channel, and she barely even knew what TikTok was. And in 90 days, like 3 months, she was growing it from zero to about $14,000 in revenue, so over $10,000 in profit per month in 90 days. And the main ways she did it, even if she didn't have a big YouTube channel before, was that she went live on YouTube daily, pretty much every day, and she posted on TikTok. So you don't have to already be a big influencer or have a strong personal brand before launching a successful paid community. But it definitely helps a lot. A lot of the paid communities, especially on the school platform, are oftentimes using especially YouTube and Instagram to grow. But you don't have to have it to be successful, but it definitely helps. Another guy I interviewed, he basically used one affiliate to grow almost his entire paid community. To like, where he and his friend were making about 14,000 euros in profit each per month with one affiliate. It was a pretty big email list owner that promoted like workshops 2 times per week for like a few months, and then they reached that level. But yeah, I think that's the main parts of this particular success story. Pretty exciting stuff. AI. There's so many paid communities these days that is doing doing really good that are about AI in some way. All right, I think maybe I should just do a short recap, kind of like a little short about this whole thing. Let me see. All right, let me go quickly through this again. So yeah, here's another online paid community success story. Story Hacker AI. He's using the school platform, and he has one small free community, 348 members. And he has a community with 7,600 members, where he charges a one-time price of $7, but I think it used to be a free one. But I think he started charging because of scammers or spammers and stuff. But yeah, his main paid community, 1,800 members times $67 per month. So my guess is he's probably making somewhere around $80,000 in profit per month. Story Hacker AI, basically he's teaching people about the fastest and most affordable way to produce 12 plus books a year using AI without sacrificing creativity or ethics. And he has a YouTube channel of 89,400 subscribers, 524 videos. I did not find an Instagram channel. And by the way, he has a website, storytellingdb.com. And he's using Facebook ads to grow. I found like 84 Facebook ads. And what looks like being his most successful Facebook ad, the one with most impressions and the oldest one, is like 2 months old at the time of this recording. So yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. What would you do if you're making like $80,000 in profit per month? And the thing with this, I don't know what's the case for this guy, but I do know that it is a case for a bunch of others that are running a paid community that it kind of works as a form of semi-passive income, where they're working like around maybe 15 hours per week and making good money. I'm absolutely not saying that's the case for everyone, because it's not. Some people are hustling like crazy, especially when they're building it in the beginning, or if they really are working hard to try to scale it. But for a bunch of the people that I interviewed for Terrific 30, they were actually working like around 15 hours per week. That's pretty amazing. And one lady I interviewed, she was working like about 4 hours per week. And then you might say, yeah, but how can that last? It's like for 2 months, and then she's back at hustling for the next thing. No. She has been running her paid community for about 15, 16 years. Something like that. And she was making like around $15,000 in profit per month. So I'm not saying that's like realistic that you'll achieve that, but it is possible. I don't even want to only work 4 hours per week, but I find it super fascinating that it's just possible. So yeah, exciting stuff. If you want to build a so-called lifestyle business online, and you want something where you can earn recurring monthly profits, and once you have built it, it can be like a form of what I call semi-passive income, where you can work like a few hours per week and have lots of freedom. like time, income, and location independence, building a paid community might be a great choice. In my opinion, after my research and stuff, I'm not claiming I'm an expert, but in my research and stuff, when looking for lifestyle businesses, the two business models that really stands out to me are online paid communities and email newsletters. But I guess the ideal thing is to do both. Have a paid community, an email newsletter, and also a personal brand, like combining those three things. That's what I call the terrific trifecta, combining a personal brand, email newsletter, and paid community. Each one of those can be an independent stream of income, but if you combine them, like they work almost like seamlessly together. And once things are built out and set up, it is possible to do it with just a few hours of work per week. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. That's one of the drawbacks to the school.com platform, is that oftentimes people are building communities, but they are not collecting the email addresses themselves. It's like the school platform has it, but they don't own their email list, and that's pretty risky and a big drawback, if you ask me. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. Pretty cool success story. And there's literally thousands of different niches out there that you can build a paid community in. Just look at the best-selling online courses, or like niches where people are selling online courses. And maybe also look at books. And that way can be a brilliant way to find niches for a paid community. You can also look at what niches people are selling software in, especially people that are white labeling software. And you can also look at some types of agencies and stuff, and coaching programs or group coaching programs. That's also three niches where you can look at, where it can make great sense to build a paid community and sell it that way. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. But yeah, I guess I should mention it. If you want to learn more about other success stories and stuff like that, and learn more about paid communities and email newsletters, lifestyle businesses, that kind of stuff, you should check out our free community at terrific30.com. Just type in terrific30.com and you can find it and join our community for free. Alright.